This one is quite a common weed of in India, up to about 1,000 meters in open fields, uncultivated places, forest edges, wastelands, and then dry lands and all. You can find them, and it's known as false buttonweed in a common language, and it belongs to a group of plants called spermacoque. That is SPERMACOCE, spermacoce or spermacoque, and Hispida. Actually, this spermacoque is over 250-300 varieties of them are there, species, and mainly in America and other parts of the world. And in India also there are so far about 25 have been identified, 25 or 30, and then because it's quite a technical subject to identify these individual species, and since I am not at all a botanist or anything, I can't really identify individual species, and also you might find some small mistakes in the species names, which you all have to forgive. Now this spermacoque, it is about 25 varieties are there in India, and have some small variations. Like by and large, one character of these plants is that they are erect. They grow straight like this, and then these tiny white and some of the species have that light pinkish or light pinkish blue also, that color. Like this one is having light pink flower and then a single flower, and this one is having bunches of those flowers are in groups. So some variations are there, and then they all share a kind of a very fresh, bright, light green color leaves. And once you look at them, they are quite attractive actually. And these false buttonweed or this spermacoque, that one, it is one variety, that is spermacoque hispida, is used in Ayurveda as a herb. And in Ayurveda generally, if they are very similar looking, they are treated as the same. Some small variations between the species, if it is there, that much they don't segregate, since they do contain many similar chemicals and all. Often it can be used as substitutes. So this spermacoque hispida, which is the Ayurvedic item, it's called Madanabadu in Kannada, Vasuka in Sanskrit. And then its properties are it's acrid. The whole plant is the herb. It's acrid, sweet, astringent, emollient, and stomachic, and mainly used for vitiated pitta, vata, dyspepsia, colic, flatulence, debility, and all. So it's a kind of a tonic herb, and by and large focused on the digestive system. Then apart from these things, now both of these spermacoque are occurring side by side. That is this one that has bunches of flowers, small white flowers, and this one which has only those pinkish blue flowers. And then if you sit down next to them and look closely, they support lot of insect life, and some little moths and bugs of various kinds. All you can see if you have the patience to peer at them. Like this one, for example. Some of these insects, they look like science fiction characters. And of course, insects, you know that hardly about half of them have been identified. So many are there yet to be identified and studied. We know nothing about them. This is probably one more like that. So that is today's plant. Spermacocae group. And I heard that cows don't eat it. That has to be reconfirmed. Normally this type of herbs and all are eaten by cows. So that is another weed story. It's a good weed. It's all right.